T&T5 page 88 question 1. At the end of their journeys, 13 motorists were asked how many kilometres they had travelled. The results are shown in the table opposite. Part 1. Draw a histogram to illustrate this data. So it's important to remember that histograms are very similar to bar charts, but there are very important differences. There are no gaps between the bars in a histogram. Histograms are used to show continuous data. The data is always grouped, and the groups are called classes, and the area of each bar or rectangle represents the frequency. So this is what the completed histogram looks like. So I'll just try to get it into focus there. So the distance from 0 to 20, 6 motorists. Between 20 and 40 kilometres, there were 12 motorists. Between 40 and 60 kilometres, there were 7 motorists. Between 60 and 80, there were 4 motorists. And between 80 and 100, there was 1 motorist. It's also important to remember that the charts need to be labelled. So the frequency always goes on our Y, and our X shows our distance in kilometres. So this is part 1 completed. Part 2, how many motorists had travelled 40 kilometres or more? So this is up to the 40 kilometre point. So beyond that, 7 did 40 to 60, 4 did 60 to 80, and 1 did 80 to 100. So part 2, 12 motorists. Sorry, I'm just writing here. Part 3, what is the modal class? So the modal class is the largest class. Looking at a graph, this is very, very easy to identify. So between 20 and 40 kilometres is the largest class. So part 3, the modal class is 20 to 40 kilometres. Part 4, what percentage of the motorists travelled between 20 and 40 kilometres? So going back to our graph, between 20 and 40 kilometres, we have 12. So part 4, 12 between 20 and 40. In total, there was 30 motorists. Multiply that by 100 over 1. 12 by 100, so that's 1200 divided by 30, so that's equal to 40%.